Addison and this is Olivia, and today we're interviewing Ms. Smith about teaching.
How long have you been teaching?
I started teaching in 1995, so if we do the maths, which I'm not very good at, approximately 27 years.
Do you enjoy teaching and why?
Yes, I enjoy teaching. Why do I enjoy teaching? I really like the challenge of teaching children, and I'm also a lifelong learner, so I really enjoy every day I experience ARCOL, so where I bring something new to the classroom. I'm also learning from my students as well, but not only my students, I also really enjoy learning from my colleagues and other professionals.
Why did you want to be a teacher?
Initially I wanted to be a teacher because I thought I could change the world. Then I had a reality button and I realised I couldn't. But I really wanted to become a teacher because I enjoyed playing schools when I was little as well, and I thought maybe I just was a bit of a natural in that respect. And also I really like talking and performing and making people learn and laugh.
Why did you want to teach at St. George's?
Kind of a no-brainer, the fact that I was at St. George's from 1984 to 1985, Bledisloe. That's when I was at school. So I really wanted to see if I could come back and work in the school that meant so much to me in my own youth, which I have, and so that was really important to me. But also I really truly believe in everything to do with St. George's, the morals and the values.
Thank you
Hi,
for
my
letting
name is
us.
Jonas, and today I'm interviewing Vera. Why did you come to New Zealand?
Because in New Zealand good.
Okay. What did you like most about Hungary?
Maybe my friends. I miss them a little bit.
Do you like the food here more than Hungary?
In the school it's so much better. I can't imagine that people hate it here because we only had soup every day. So
Do you like your schooling education here?
yeah, it's so much better. We needed to bring a really heavy school bag around the school in Hungary. So it was really annoying. And the education is so much better.
Okay. What is your favorite thing about New Zealand?
People's mostly kind, mostly, and there's the ocean. Yeah.
Okay.
Welcome to Royal Blues News. I'm Olivia and this is Elspeth, and today we are interviewing Miss Gifkins. Are you excited for athletics?
Absolutely excited for athletics. It's lovely to be outside. I'm enjoying seeing some of the classes striving for their jumps, whether it be long jump or high jump, or the runs, the throws. So it's a great time of year, and we're very blessed that the weather's been in our favour as we're getting ready for putting our best foot forward in athletics.
What do you think about the jazz band from Kings?
Well, I have to say that I think they were fantastic, and I know talking to a lot of our students and staff, they had a great time grooving a little to the beautiful jazz band from Kings. And as I said to the audience, like St. George's is my second family, Kings is my second family as well, having been there for 7 years. So it's dear to my heart, just as St. George's is.
How did the cricket game go against Kings?
Well, I was lucky enough to be out there to see our boys and girls in action fielding, and I have to say I talked to Zeb Small, the coach, how impressed I was with the fielding, because it was a tough competition, and our first 11 have had some amazingly tough games, and to hold them to a very competitive score, I thought they did outstanding. I was very proud.
Where do you get your shoes from?
All over the place. I never chuck any shoes out, so I recycle. So I'm a bit eclectic on the old shoes, I have to say.
What advice would you give to the students for the last term?
Well, that's a really good question, because I was just talking to the Year 8s today, and I'm so proud of the Year 8s because we've only got a few weeks together with them as they come into their graduation. And what we're seeing with the Year 8s is what I want for all of the other year groups, which is be kind. Exhale if they're a little bit tired, think before you say things, and I think that's a really good lesson for us all as good citizens. Be kind, think about what you're going to say and when you're going to say it, and make sure if you need to say something in a tough conversation, lean in, be brave, be kind, and have that conversation. It's when you don't have those chats that things can go wrong or people misunderstand you. So, be kind.
Thank you for letting us interview you.
Always a pleasure.
Welcome back to Rural Blues News. This week we are interviewing Brett Cameron, who is a famous rugby player.
How old were you when you started playing rugby?
I think I would have been about 7 years old when I started playing properly for a school team or club.
What teams have you played for and who do you play for now?
I've played for a lot of teams over my life and career. I started off in Wanganui playing for a club called Marist, and then I moved down to Christchurch for university, so I played for Lincoln Uni. From there I played for Canterbury and the Crusaders, and now I play for the Manawatu Turbos and the Hurricanes.
What position do you play, and can you tell us what that does?
I play first 5, number 10. I guess what most people know that position as is a bit of a organiser, and I guess do a lot of the kicking and passing to your teammates.
What was your most memorable game that you played and why?
Most memorable game was probably my debut for the All Blacks in 2018, just because it was something I'd always dreamed of as a kid, and it was a very proud moment.
Who is one of the best players you've met?
Oh, that's a tough one. I've met a lot of great players, but I've been lucky enough to work with a few of the guys who are in the All Blacks at the moment, and good friends with a few, so Geordie Barrett and Richie Mo'unga.
Where is the furthest you have travelled playing rugby?
The furthest I've been, I think, would be Japan. I spent a bit of time there at the start of this year, so it will be over there.
What was it like to play rugby in Japan, and what are the differences between playing rugby in New Zealand and playing rugby over there?
It was a very cool experience, awesome country to live in, and I guess the differences is it's a little bit different than rugby, but it was obviously hard to talk to your teammates because most of them are Japanese, so I had to try and learn a little bit of Japanese, and yeah, just get used to a little bit of different style of rugby, I guess.
What was it like to play for the Crusaders?
Yeah, it was very special. They're such a great organisation and team, and have been for a long time, so it wasn't somewhere where I thought I'd ever play, but yeah, it was awesome to be a part of that team.
How many days of training do you have a week?
At the moment, probably 5 or 6 a week in the off season, and during the season we train 4 days a week and then game day on the weekends.
What other sports have you played?
I used to play a lot of cricket back in the day, where I met your teacher, Mr. McElrath. I used to love cricket and still try and play a little bit of cricket and golf at the moment.
What is the worst injury you've had?
I've been pretty lucky with injuries. I've got a little bit of a shoulder injury at the moment where I dislocated my shoulder, and I've had a couple of concussions which aren't very fun.
What is your favourite number you have played as?
I'd have to say number 10 that I play now. I don't really play too many other positions apart from when I was younger.
What do you like to do in your spare time?
I like to just hang out with family and friends. On days off that I have, I like to play golf. It's a fun and frustrating sport, but have a lot of good times with mates playing golf.
What is your favourite ice cream flavour?
I'm gonna say cookies and cream.
Thank you so much for letting us interview you, and good luck for your next game.